To begin, my name is Sam Thomas, and I was given the task to review an artistic production for my Unit 6 public speaking course. To give a review is easy, but to give a review upon an artistic production requires a delicate touch. Many people are asking, why? The answer to that question is very simple. When giving a review, it is just about your opinion. When giving your review about an artistic production, you don't need just your opinion. You need to research everything placed into said production and then carry from there. Now, I chose a simple artistic production, a game, in fact. This game can be found on most consoles and is titled EA Sports UFC. For those who own the game, they know that EA isn't normally associated with UFC, but ever since this game came out, many people have said that UFC has a different feel to it, or it has changed. The game came out on June 1st for consoles PS4 and Xbox One, giving the newer consoles a better UFC, or so said EA Sports. Now, as I said before, your opinion isn't the only thing that counts when you are giving a review. Others have a say in such matter. My own opinion will be given toward the end, but for now, let's focus on what other people have to say. Now, when I began to research the game, many reviews came up for it, and along with reviews, comments and opinions came into question from fellow owners of the game. Now, most people said that there was one thing lacking from this UFC: tension and danger. IGN gave an article out on EA Sports, and the first sentence, and I do quote this: "Tension and danger, these two elements are what make mixed martial arts thrilling to me. And sadly, these are the two things that EA Sports UFC just sadly cannot conjure up." In the comments section, I found several interesting opinions, such as "This game is so bad, stick to Fight Night, EA." Whereas others may say, "I truly have no idea what most people are talking about here." I gave this game a 9.0, as in amazing. Now, I felt as if IGN wasn't enough. I thought that I needed more opinions on this artistic production. So I moved on to GameSpot, a website created to review trending games. GameSpot started off on how well the graphics are of the game, how well everything blends together. But then their next statement: "It's beautiful violence, but once you grab a controller, the wonder of the gorgeous character models and stomach-churning thuds of punches and kicks quickly wear off. That's because one of the most essential elements of the sport is almost non-existent inside this virtual octagon: tension." This statement matches all the rest of the opinions given. This game lacks the tension UFC and THQ, being UFC's main contributor for the games, give off. Now, this is the point on where I have to give my opinion, because I just can't contain it anymore. When I first played the game, several things seemed different to me. I'm a huge UFC fan, so of course when I noticed something wrong, I began to get suspicious. In most UFC games, danger was always involved. You have to watch every move you made, because if you messed up once, you could either get submitted or knocked out. The danger and tension levels in the previous UFCs were high, but once the EA version came out, they dropped severely. Now, I do not discredit the game. It has wonderful graphics and a well set up, but of course, when it comes down to the reality of MMA, danger and tension does matter. Another thing that I personally hold against the game is the amount of created characters. When fighting in career mode, one would think that you would be fighting actual UFC fighters. This is not the case. In most of your fights, you are fighting some computer-generated character. Most people were hoping to fight Brock Lesnar, and instead they got some blue-haired guy who shouldn't even be stepping foot in the octagon. As far as the game goes, I give it a 9.8 for its graphics. But as far as gameplay, it will get a decent 6 from me. This has been my review of an artistic production, and I do wish you all a very good day.